I first heard about egg donation through a friend at work. I was working as a nursing assistant at a local hospital, and she approached me with information about Carolina Conceptions and asked if I would consider doing it, and I took about 2 weeks to do some research and see what all that would entail for me as a donor, and how it might affect my life. And at that point I was working on going towards grad school, and I ultimately came to the decision to move forward with the process of applying. After Michelle got back to me that my application was approved, the next step was to see a psychiatrist. I did go to that. It was a little intimidating at first because it's kind of an unexpected, what are they going to ask me type thing, but it was an easy personality test. He kind of just went over the results from that and assessed where I was at in my life. He did mention the answer to my risk-taking potential, that I like to go on motorcycle rides with my boyfriend, and he thought that I was leaning towards a more high-risk lifestyle, but it's not something I do all the time, so it ended up being okay, and made it through that visit and made it to the next step of the donation process. So after my profile was put together, Michelle told me she would post it on the website for potential recipients to flip through, and kind of gave me an overview that I could have an answer within a week or within a year, and it would just kind of be a waiting game to see who would decide to choose me as a donor. And I got an email the next day saying it was time to start the process if I was ready. Once it was time to start the ovary stimulating process, it was easy. Michelle provides you with the medication at your teaching class, so you already have what you need to get going when it's time to start, which she does tell you what day that is in the cycle. And it's a little intimidating at first. I've never had to inject myself with anything before, but it's a quick stick, and you push the medicine in and it's done, and then you come in for your ultrasounds, and it's really cool to see the results from the medication working in your body to see what changes it's bringing to your ovaries. For me personally, I really didn't notice too much of a difference of my overall self with all the hormones you do end up injecting into your body. So after about a week and a half of coming in for ultrasounds and monitoring to see how your ovaries are responding, a retrieval date is set, and you make an appointment to come in for that. The first donation for me was a little bit scary because I've never been put under anesthesia before. So that was a little bit nerve-wracking, but the overall experience was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be coming in. Everybody makes you feel really comfortable. It's a quick, seems like you're out for a nap for 5 minutes and then you're up again. And for me, the pain afterwards really wasn't anything that was too hard to handle. It was not even a second thought when Michelle asked me to do it again. And the biggest motivation I would say for me to go through this whole process was the ability to help someone achieve something that they couldn't do on their own. It's just one of those experiences that even though I'll never see the result of what I've done, I know that I've helped somebody, and that is more rewarding to me than anything. You just see all these women who go through all of these struggles with trying to start a family of their own, and the heartache and all the emotion behind it, and to know that there's a way for you to help someone, even a stranger, to achieve something that's so important to them, is just a rewarding experience. By coming here, it only solidified my decision to do this, because I have never felt more appreciated for doing something that I've decided to do on my own for someone else. Never been told thank you so many times.